Okay, next function that you must be learn is the length. Suppose that it is my matrix. You can find the size of the matrix with a size command. It will give you the number of rows and the number of columns. How many rows do you have? 3 rows. So the first element is 3. How many columns does it have? 4. The second element is 4. You can insert the number of row and column into variable in this way. In this way, the number of row goes in M and the number of columns go in N. Or another example, this is H. Let me run size for this matrix. The number of row is 2 and the number of column is 4. Size has application when you call an array from input and you don't know the number of columns and row. With this function you can determine the number of row and columns or the array size. The next function is a length. Length mostly used for vector, but you can use it for matrix. If you use in matrix, it will show you the bigger value in the size. Because it has 2 rows and 4 columns, it shows the 4 to you. But mainly it used in a vector. For example, let me show you a vector, or we can convert. I learn you how to convert a matrix to a vector. T has a 1 row and 1000 columns. If I use the length for T, then I can find the number of columns in T. As you see, it's a 1 row and 1000 columns. So the output of the length is the 1000. Or it is Q2. If you use it for Q2, it's a 5 because the bigger number between row and columns is 5. The next one is enzymes. Enzymes show you the dimension of input. Most of the variables that we work in this tutorial are 2-dimensional, but MATLAB support 3-dimensional vector. For example, I use zeros for generating function that contains 0, zeros, 3, 4. You can, if you specify the three number determine the number of dimension. So I generate a matrix in here that has a 3 dimension. In every dimension I have a 3 row and 4 columns. If you go to Z1, you will see it has a 3 dimension. So if I use enzymes for this matrix, you will see that it returns 3. So for finding the number of dimension, you can use the enzymes. The next comment is the Numel. Numel return the number of array element. For example, if you remember, H has a 2 row and 4 columns. Numel return the number of array element. How many elements does it have? 4. 2 times 4 at 8. Okay. Or in another example, for example, N2. Excuse me, NT. NT has a 6 row and 2 columns. If I use Numel, it returns 12 for me. The number of elements in this matrix.